And new developments in the ongoing lawsuit against Moab police. The family of Gabby Petito filing an updated complaint with new information they say points to officers' failure to protect their daughter. Now, the complaint now claims one of the officers who responded to the domestic violence call involving Gabby and her boyfriend, Gabby Petito, admitted he knew Brian Laundrie posed a mental and emotional threat to her. In addition, lawyers claim Moab police agreed to use a protocol called a lethality assessment years ago, but officers did not issue one for Gabby. If they did, it's possible her answers would have shown her life was at risk.
Now to an update on the case against Chad and Lori Daybell. Today, a judge deciding to separate their murder trials. The couple charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder in the deaths of Lori's 2 children and Chad's previous wife. The separation is a result of new DNA testing, which the state just gave to the defense. The judge saying lawyers for the Daybells did not get sufficient time to look at the results. But because Lori has not waived her right to a speedy trial, the judge deciding to sever them. Lori's trial date stands for April 3rd. Chad's will be rescheduled.
And an Idaho Sheriff's Office releasing a second photo of a missing 16-year-old renewing calls for help to find her. This is Alentra Fisher. Deputies say she ran away from home on January 1st in her mother's car. That Honda Civic since recovered at a gas station in the southern part of the state. Well, now her mom believes she's in southern Utah with a community of fundamentalist Latter-day Saints. It's where the teen grew up, but her mother says she took her away in 2020 after being exiled from the community since 2014. Now she's worried her daughter will be forced to marry an older man.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Bob Bedore. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
Right, all that snow we've been getting is leading to some avalanche danger up in the high country.
Yes, for the latest on that, let's head over to forecaster Bob Bedore. Hey, Bob.
Hey, we do have the little bits of the danger still listing. We've gone down from red, the high, but we have still in the considerable zone in the Logan area and the western Uintas. But with new storms coming in, even though they're small, they could give us enough to really push that back up again. So we have to watch out. New snow on top of old snow, that's what really brings that avalanche warning coming out. So we'll be taking a look at that. But most of our day today, very different from avalanche dangers. We had clear skies a lot in southern Utah where it was beautiful. St. George looking wonderful. And then if we take just a quick look to Sundance, look at that beautiful snow. A little bit of cloudy as we're going through there, but still, the snow totals we got in this latest storm, not too bad. A foot there at Sundance. That's what they were skiing on today. But you see, not too bad. It wasn't, again, those huge totals we've been getting, but that's what we're going to be getting with these next couple storms that are all lined up to hit. Smaller amounts, but every little bit is just beautiful. So what we're watching today, calmer skies today, below average temperatures. That next system is going to be bringing some snow into Utah starting tomorrow, but maybe also into the weekend as well. Mostly dry down south. Temperature is going to be a little closer to normal, and we do have an active pattern coming in the end of the weekend. So let's take a look at all of that Bob, myself, has been talking about. Well, let's get going here. As you can see, already off in the distance, that green, that stuff's going to be making our way, but let's see how it slowly works its way through. As we go into Saturday morning, still fairly clear, but the clouds starting to come in. Then we hit a little bit of snow, quick hitting snow. It's going to be coming in, dropping a bit, and then moving its way out. And we're going to see that throughout a lot of this. And then into Sunday, we're going to see another little quick hitting storm come through again, possibly even into Monday, and then possibly into Tuesday as well. As we get these little bit of hits, just to give you an idea, if we look at our chance of snow, our chance of precipitation, actually, looking at 50% both Friday and Sunday, 20, 30, but little chances, like I said, quick hitting snow, not the totals that we've been looking for, but we are going to be looking at something quite different. Snow potential, there it is. Small, not too bad. So the thing we're going to be working our way through. Regional forecast, we take a look, find your city there. They kind of paused up there for a moment. But so let's move on. St. George, that one didn't want to show, but St. George gets you your near 60-degree weather and not much going on. But as we go into our Wasatch Front, well, we are talking about 40s and lots going on. We're going to be following that all throughout the night right here.